All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men of great millstone that are not this truth from, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson going into this video I came across. But before I play the video, I'm going to get some context, I'm going to get some context in Romans. Romans 1, I'm going to start at verse 27. Let's get some key points, and then I'll play the video afterwards. All right, now this is the consequences of unbelief, which a lot of you Israelites out there, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which you have, you see, because a lot of you don't believe in the power of your fathers, the power of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You don't believe he exists. And you see, because of that unbelief, you see, a lot of you're easily deceived. You fall into lust and temptation. You fall into wickedness. All right, let's start right here in Romans 1, verse 27. And this is the consequence, you see, of unbelief. All right, it says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning in their lust one towards another. You see, and you got a lot of that happening out here. You got a lot of these Judites, the so-called blacks, which are from the tribe of Judah. They're turning, themselves. They're lusting after, the same sex. It says men with men working that which is unseemly. You see, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meet or right. You see, which is judgment from the Lord. And as you're going to see in the video when I play it, you're going to see judgment from the Lord. All right, verse 28, it says, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High, it's like in their thought, in their knowledge. You see, you Israelites out there, the ones of you that are wicked, unclean, you see, it says, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, you see. And as you're going to see in the video, you're going to see those two. I'm going to say what men, they're going to do those things which are not convenient, or they're going to do a thing which is not convenient. But I'll let the video explain, I'll let you see the video, and you'll see while I'm reading, why I'm reading these scriptures. All right, Romans 1:29, it says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers. Verse 30, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. All right, it says without understanding. And you're going to see that in the video also. Covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. You're going to see that also in the video. All right, verse 32 says, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them, you see. And as you're going to see in the video, you're going to see the consequences of you Israelites out there not believing. And that consequence is what? Judgment. You're going to get judged because of your unbelief. And the Lord is going to cause you to receive recompense. Now let's give you an example of that judgment. All right, let me adjust the video. All right, here we go. I'm going to let it play. Salakia. Let's get it ready. Let me increase the lighting. All right, it says 34-year-old transgender woman unalived by a 17-year-old after meeting up in a hotel. Now remember what I just read. It said what? Let's go back. It says what? Let's go, right here. It says, likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning in their lust one towards another, men with men, as you're going to see in the video, working that which is unseemly and receiving themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat, you see, which was right. And you're going to see both of them, they're going to get a recompense because these are two unbelievers. You know, the two so-called black men, which you're going to have one that did what? He did that murder, you see, and another one is the wickedness, you see, which is lust. All right. Now let's play the video. I got some context. Now let's play the video. All right, here we go.
I had to put a comforter and sheets on the floor and walk over her blood every day while we removed her belongings, the whole time wondering what the last minutes of her life was like. That's an image that I can never get out of my head.
This is the story of Asia Davis, a 34-year-old black trans woman who was killed by 17-year-old Carlos Cotland after the two met up in a hotel room. Asia, who previously worked as a dancer in a club, had recently completed nursing school, ready to embark on a new chapter of her life. But on the first day of Pride Month in 2023, her future was stolen. Asia was found dead in a Highland Park hotel room, the victim of a single gunshot wound. Her accused killer, Carlos, a 17-year-old who now faces charges as an adult. What led to this tragic encounter? Was this a random act of violence, or was Asia targeted for being a trans woman? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Detroit, Michigan. Once the center of the automotive industry, Detroit has a reputation for reinvention and pride. Despite its challenges, it remains a hub of creativity, community spirit, and
Now these are two unbelievers. You see, two unbelievers. So you shouldn't be surprised that, you know, that this situation that you're going to see happen. You see, it says what? Let's go back and read. It says 28, even as they did not like to retain God in their thought and their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. It wasn't convenient for him, you know, to unalive that person. Neither was it convenient for that trans woman to be wicked, you know. And I'm pretty sure she deceived that guy. He probably thought that was a woman, an actual woman, but it was a trans woman, you see. And I'm pretty sure these apply, more than one of these apply to both, you see. So both receive that recompense from the Lord. All right, let's continue the video. Both receive that recompense from the Lord. All right, here we go. Salakia. What's wrong with the sound? Salakia, now the sound wants to just stop playing. Let's go back. Let me refresh the page.
I had to put a comforter and sheets on the floor and walk over her blood every day while we removed her belongings, the whole time wondering what the last minutes of her life was like. That's an image that I can never get out of my head.
This is the story of Asia Davis, a 34-year-old black trans woman who was killed by 17-year-old Carlos Cotland after the two met up in a hotel room. Asia, who previously worked as a dancer in a club, had recently completed nursing school, ready to embark on a new chapter of her life. But on the first day of Pride Month in 2023, her future was stolen. Asia was found dead in a Highland Park hotel room, the victim of a single gunshot wound. Her accused killer, Carlos, a 17-year-old who now faces charges as an adult. What led to this tragic encounter? Was this a random act of violence, or was Asia targeted for being a trans woman? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Detroit, Michigan. Once the center of the automotive industry, Detroit has a reputation for reinvention and pride. Despite its challenges, it remains a hub of creativity, community spirit, and activism. However, her foundation of support. From a young age, Asia knew she was different, and she embraced her identity with courage and grace. She transitioned from male to female in her early adulthood, despite the societal challenges she faced, and became a fierce advocate for herself and her community. Her journey was one of self-discovery, resilience, and pride. She was unapologetically herself and faced many struggles trying to navigate the world as a Black transgender woman.
I don't give what y'all say about me. I'm still that girl. Period. And that's what the I feel about myself. If you don't feel like that about yourself, then that's on you. But I'd be damn if a bitch get on bitch. I let niggas run all through the house. Yeah, that's what you really mad at. That's what you mad at. Because I had niggas coming all through that bitch. Bitches was giving me money, left their motherfucker. I banged that motherfucker out. That's what bitches is mad at. If everything is all good, and people please pay attention to people like this, friends, because bitches don't be saying who they are. For real, for real. Bitches, when you go through shit, and bitches offer to help you or to give you advice or whatever they do to put you in the next elevation of your life, and as soon as one thing goes wrong, the first thing they say is, I did X, Y, and Z for you. Was even fucked up for them. The blessing that was for them for even acknowledging or even wanting to help somebody is canceled. It's canceled. What type of bitch that go around asking people they need help or offering to help somebody, and as soon as something goes wrong, you want to throw it up? I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm so motherfucking transparent, bitch, I can say whatever I'm going through. Because I don't give a fuck what none of y'all think about me. I don't have it all. I may not look like your motherfucking Instagram models that y'all should be liking, but bitch, I'm in the running. I'm around.
Yep, very prideful. This is a sick individual with a reprobate mind. So I'm not surprised that the Lord judged this creature.
And I'm in the motherfucking running. What any hoe said about me. Because I can repeat anything. Anything. You had a problem with me being at your motherfucking house, and I was running motherfucking niggas to your house. Every time a nigga came over, you knew about it. And this is not regular niggas. These were niggas who was putting money in my motherfucking pocket. So at any cost, bitch, I don't give a.
So he just admitted that he slept with multiple men. You see? Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, see, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, and implacable, unmerciful, you see. Sounds like those apply to her.
What's your attitude about? I'm going to make my money. If you had an issue or problem with it, you could have just said something to me, and that would have been that instead of giving me the okay. I'm not in the place that I want to be.
Mental achievement she worked tirelessly to reach. Her passion for caregiving was evident in everything she did, whether it was helping a neighbor, volunteering, or offering emotional support to friends in need. She was preparing to start a new job in the healthcare field, excited to build a career doing what she loved most, helping others. In Asia Davis's life, there was
the back of her motherfucking dad's motherfucking house. An 18-year-old cousin. I'll be damned if any let me feel like that. You will go before I go, stupid.
Asia had recently completed nursing school, a monumental achievement she worked tirelessly to reach. Her passion for caregiving was evident in everything she did, whether it was helping a neighbor, volunteering, or offering emotional support to friends in need. She was preparing to start a new job in the healthcare field, plus community. Instead, the community was left mourning the loss of another trans woman of color to senseless violence. Following the discovery of Asia's body on June 2, 2023, Michigan State Police launched a thorough investigation.
Hotel near Woodward and 6 Mile in Highland Park is where the body of Asia Davis, a transgender woman, was found Thursday.
It's my only child.
Her mother devastated, asking why and how something like this could happen.
She was just getting a job, went to school. I just don't understand why this happened.
Fox 2 found Alana Anderson.
You see, and a lot of you so-called black women, you approve of your kids being one of these Autobots out here. You see, you approve of that. You support them instead of trying to teach them that is wrong. You support them being like that. And you see, the Lord doesn't like that at all. You see, the Lord doesn't like an abomination. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see. Let's see. And abomination. Salakia. Let me see. KJV. I want to get it real quick. JV. Let's see. Oh, let's just type it in. Let's get it, Salakia. The abomination. You see, because the Lord doesn't like an abomination. Let's see. Get a quick scripture. Let's see, Salakia. All right, here we go. Thou shalt, Leviticus 18:22, it says, thou shalt not lie with mankind, as with womankind, it is an abomination. You see, and that was a man lying with other men dressed as a woman. So he was an abomination. You see, so you shouldn't be surprised that the Lord put that Autobot, unalive that Autobot.
Anderson, who is also a member of the transgender community, right outside the hotel where Asia's body was found. It's a hotel where many members of this community sometimes stay.
We've been knowing each other since we were a child, since we were younger, and we would have loved each other, and that was a good friend of mine.
Michigan State Police is leading the investigation after receiving a call from Highland Park Police about a deceased 34-year-old female.
We're not sure exactly what the cause was. We'll have to wait for the autopsy to come through.
Witnesses at the hotel tell Fox 2 that the victim appeared to have been shot. Those who advocate for the transgender community say they have concerns.
Hit really close to home, particularly in my community, and it just goes to the social stigma and the violence.
Communities say they don't feel,
which included first-degree, and he was apprehended on March 12, 2024, after a 9-month search. Despite being a minor at the time of the murder, he was charged as an adult. Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy announced the charges against Carlos, which included first-degree murder, felony firearm possession, carrying a concealed weapon, and resisting and obstructing a police officer.
You see, what did that say? Let's go back to Romans. It says, let's go back. It says what? Verse 29. You see that? You see where it says? It says murder, you see? Those with a reprobate mind. You see, the Lord gave them a reprobate mind, doing that which is not convenient. You see, the consequences of unbelief. All right, I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem Kakwadash. All right, Shalom.